Because later on, if you want to go and modify the tags for the multiple servers, it's going to be a kind of a difficult exercise, right? And you don't want to go and invest your time again in that. So it's going to be a good idea to have tagging strategy defined for the organization and have everyone agree with it. Later on as well, we'll show you how to do that. Okay. And these tags are completely optional. You can actually go and create resources without these tags. So Naveen is saying, can we make these tags mandatory? Actually, no. We cannot actually have that option to go and make it mandatory. But you can actually go and use some of the tools which are gonna create a report, which are gonna generate some kind of report that what all resources you created without tags. Okay, tags. Okay, what all resources which are not compliant with the tagging strategy. So that is something you can definitely do of your part of your design document. It is there, trying to connect that right. Mac OS option where you can go and use it. Okay, so Mac OS is the is only available here in the AWS cloud. Now we have seen some 8 or 10 options which are given here for us to use from the quick start. What if I want to go and use something else? Okay, we do have something called AWS Marketplace. So if you go and click on here, say browse more AMIs, let's go and click in here. So this is where you will find that there's going to be a long list given to you. If you click here in the AWS Marketplace, it is actually going to be going and showing you thousands of options available here on the left hand side. If I want to go and search for SAP HANA, I can simply say I'm looking for SAP HANA software here. And it's going to go and try to search here from the marketplace for me. Gonna hit enter. And there we go. We do have all these options available here. Okay. And you will also see that it is going to be going and showing you some kind of a costing around that as well. So you see it is going to be going and showing you it's starting from 21 cents per hour. Okay. It is just 4 cents an hour. So this is the cost of using this particular software, which means the software is actually going to be available to you on hourly basis. Going to be having an operating system plus database part of it to try out for free. Now, what this free tier is all about? Okay, what do you mean by a free tier, and what do we mean by eligibility for the free tier? All the different vendors in the industry, like Amazon, Google, Microsoft Azure, all of them actually they do provide a kind of a free trial to people to learn and to try out things if it works, if it suffices them or not. Okay, so let me show you this one. Okay, this page. So this page is actually going to be giving you all the details that what a free tier is all about, what all different services you'll be able to go and use for free. Okay. So if you sign up for this account, there are a lot many services which you will be able to go and use for free. So all these services are actually divided into 3 categories. We have some of the services which are available for the free trials. Some of the services are available only for 12 months. And some services which are going to be always free even after 1 year. So this is actually a great option to learn, learn and grow onto the AWS cloud. So once you complete this training, you will be having a better control on how to manage your account, and then you can actually go and sign up for your free account on the Amazon site, and then gonna start utilizing it. Because by the time you will be knowing that okay, how different services are being charged, where you can go and check it out the billing for you, how you can go and define the budget for you, okay, how you can go and create alarms and alerts for you. if your usage goes beyond a certain threshold. So if I want to see that, what all different services which are available for me for full 12 months, it is going to be going and listing me here. It's going to show me that, okay, all these services is something I can go and consume or use for 12 months for free. Okay. It shows that I can go and use Amazon EC2 or the virtual machine. I can use them for 750 hours every month. Okay. It's an hourly calculation. It's saying you can go and use one machine for free for every month. There are certain conditions to it. Okay. So here's a fine print. It says you can go and use a one machine for free if it is a T2 micro model. Now what this model is, we're going to be talking about that next. Okay. So this is a place to check it out, what all you can go and try out for free. And that is really, really great. This is really, really awesome. Okay. We'll talk more on that, and I'm going to be encouraging you later on to sign up on this and then try utilizing it as well, because it's always great to see how do you own and manage an independent account, right? Okay, going back here. Now we know that what exactly is a free tier. Free tier means you can actually go and try out this particular option for free without paying any charges. But wherever the tag is missing, which means there are going to be some charges if you're going to go and use it. If you're going to be going and trying to make use of this particular image, which is going to offer you Windows Server 2019 plus the database, there are going to be some costing associated with it. Okay, there are some charges associated with it. So be mindful, be careful about it. All right. Now I'm going to be going and choosing that I want to go and use a Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base, and that's a part of the free tier. Okay. Does not encourage that you should enroll again. The stuff that's coming up here, Windows, or if you selected you want to go and use Linux, so you need to go and live with the same. Okay, you won't be able to go and change that. After that, you're gonna say that no, I don't want a Linux anymore. Can you switch that or change that to Windows? So that is something which is not permitted, which is not possible. How you can switch, how you can change it? You actually need to go and destroy this one and recreate a new one. Okay, that is what is gonna be required. Okay, so all these options, all these paid options are also gonna be listed for you. So what they do, those organizations actually they do use their own custom images. Okay, we're gonna be having some costing associated with it, and also the configuration. So for example, it is going to be going and showing you that we do have some CPU and memory here, and then the costing per hour, that how much you're going to be going and paying for it. Okay. So the list is kind of pretty exhaustive, very long list here. Here to the EC2 dashboard. Depending upon what the use case is, why you are building this machine, okay? Why you going to be going and using it? What are you going to be doing with this machine? So in case if you're going to be going and trying to make use of any of the application which is not specific, which does not need a very high memory or which does not need a very high CPU, which need a balanced machine, so general purpose is very good for it. Memory ratio here is 1:8. Types, absolutely. The first ask is, I am looking for a machine with the 15 CPUs and 50 gig of RAM. So can you suggest me looking at this table, looking at this list? All right, very good. 4x large. Okay, so M for 4x large is going to give me this one. Okay, anyone else? The 15 CPU and 50 gig of RAM. Large is good. And the only C5 is another balanced CPU in the memory, whereas C is going to give you C is going to give you the computing power. Okay. C3 is the older one, C4 is a new, C5 is even better, right? So those are all generations. Always try to use the latest one. Case here. Okay, I think that's a different one. Now, uh, now, whenever we go and use any of these servers, okay, whenever we go and use any of these servers, we may have a different use case. The website is and dedicated. Now, I actually want to go and show you the comparison and then gonna show you that what kind of savings you can have over there. Okay. So for example, I want to go and use a server for 1 year, and we do have a different payment options as well. So in the payment option, you can say, I don't want to go and pay anything upfront, or I want to go and pay a partial up to 8% if you're going to be going and opting this model. Plans means long-term usage, maybe for 1 year or maybe for 3 years, but it is not going to be a 24 hours usage. Okay, it's going to be a limited usage. You don't have to commit 24 hours. You may have to commit a kind of a limited hours every day for a long duration. That's what the saving is. Very sure that you're going to be using it for 1 year, then but you will be able to up. And Amazon is actually having a thousand and thousands of servers in those data centers. Okay.